Hello and welcome to a new episode today. We're still on the same Sound Like series, but today, what are we going to do, Harry?
Well, previously what we've done is a budget-focused sort of video. So we look at the stuff that we've got in the shop, look at the best deals for making not a giggable rig, but a rig, maybe it's a little bit giggable, of stuff on a budget.
Yeah. From
guitarists that we've got. So previously we've done Hendrix, Kurt Cobain and Tony Iommi. This time we're going to do that in a bit, even though it's in the title of this video. Unlimited budget of sound like Tom Morello.
Big budget, as much as we can spend.
As much, so everything that we've got in the shop is up for grabs.
Yeah.
So we're going to go around. I'm really excited for this. So before we do, we need to analyse what we want it to sound like. So if we're going to focus on Tom, this is more than just Rage Against the Machine. Although his rig has stayed the same throughout the years.
Can I just clarify? We've not actually said Tom Morello yet.
It's in the title of the video.
Oh, okay then. Good.
I already said that as well. Unlimited budget of sound like Tom Morello.
Big budget. Oh, all right.
All right. So we need, although his rig has pretty much stayed the same throughout, but his approach to music has changed a little bit. I would argue, as I'm a big Tom Morello fan, that we need to just focus between Rage Against the Machine and Audio Slave. That is pretty much encapsulates everything, because his Street Sweeter Social Club is basically just more of a modern Rage Against the Machine sound, I would argue. Go angry in the comments if you want, but that's where we need to go. So amp, head, cab, guitars, loads of pedals.
Do we have a signature guitar in the shop? I think we do. We do.
I'll show you.
Exactly.
Now.
So here we are at the guitar wall, the Fender guitar wall, and Harry's got a treat for us.
Yeah, because we have Tom Morello's signature guitar. You can't tell that we're basing this entire video off the fact that we have the signature.
I think they can.
Mirror.
We're also doing it because we're Rage fans. Well, I'm a Rage fan. You're the OG. You're the Tom fan.
I'm the Tom fan. I'm a Rage fan. Love what they do.
Socialism.
Delicious socialism. I like Audio Slave as well, because then they're, as we're saying, we're basing this off of Rage and Audio Slave because it is a sound like Tom, and that's what they do. You're more of an academic Rage fan.
I am. I was going to explain to you and the viewers about my amazing dissertation.
Oh,
would you like to hear, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, they would.
Yeah.
So my dissertation, it started back when I was a wee teenager. I thought activism and music, it could be perfect.
One eternity later.
So anyway, to summarise, it was a good dissertation, and I did well. I passed with flying colours.
Red.
Red.
So we have the guitar. Now we need to figure out what the rest of the rig is. So do you know what Tom has, what he uses?
I know he uses a Telecaster, and I know that he uses this exact, not really true, guitar.
That's about as much as you know.
That is about as much as I know.
So what we're going to need is a Marshall head.
Okay.
Ideally a JCM 800 with channel switching.
Nice.
That has an effects loop.
We have one of these, don't we? This is not scripted at all.
No, we don't have a Marshall JCM.
Oh, good. All right, I like that.
Okay. We need a PV cabinet.
Okay, I think we could do.
Which we might have. We need obviously a whammy pedal. A wah. Delay.
What?
A wah. A wah. Wah. Delay, some flange or phase, some modulation, and a pedal that can do a boost. Tom used as an EQ pedal as a boost because he just pushes the level up there. So anything that's going to push the signal louder, because he uses that to do solos, especially like the scratchy stuff. And then we're also going to need a Telecaster for drop D stuff.
Okay, that's fun.
Let's go.
Now, here at Fair Deal Music, obviously we're doing a break the bank, bust the bank, whatever you want to call it. However, we do stock a lot of X displays, and I think they're worth showing off to the viewers. Why not? We've got loads of them, loads and loads and loads of X displays, because they're cheaper for you, a bit cheaper for us, saves us some money.
Cheaper for me.
And you get a really good deal, because most of the time there's nothing wrong with X displays. They've just been used in video that Fender had done, a promo vid. They're taking them into the shops to try and, educate members of staff, stuff like that. They're absolutely fine guitars. So,
sounds a bit communist to me.
Socialism. So, Harry, what have we got? What would work?
So Tom's Telecaster was like a 1983 Fender, made in Mexico Tele. 22 fret, 6 saddle bridge, maple fretboard if possible, but this is not really this is not a look like, this is a sound like. So we need tellies. I'm going to be a bit of a stickler for keeping with a 6 saddle bridge setup. So these are
Yeah,
they're not acceptable to me. So this would do because of that. We ignore that the Nashville has a middle pickup.
Yeah, fair.
Jim Root, completely unusable. Sound like Jim Root. No idea what amp he uses. Jazzmasters, no. The Ultras are a shout. Noiseless pickups might change things up a little bit. Neck profile is different, but we have 6 saddle bridge, is a tele sound. However, he preferred Mexican stuff, so it's a bit cheapery. So I think Player Series.
Yeah.
So
I quite like this butterscotch one. It's very tasty.
Tasty, delicious buttery scotch. Yeah, could do. The right number of frets, the right kind of fretboard for it. Could do, but I do like this.
Yeah, that's
because it has a silly gradient.
And it's Player Plus.
Player Plus.
The push pull.
It is an X display one because this has a little bit of damage, but we still love it. It's going to sound great. Is made in Mexico? Yes.
Yes.
So it fits. It fits Tom's, I would say, prerequisite for Mexican stuff because his signature's made in Mexico.
Fair enough. Noiseless pickup, locking tuners.
Can't go wrong.
No.
Can't go wrong. So we're going to use. I think we should use this for the drop D portion of the song.
And then the Tom Morello signature
Video
for
the standard stuff.
Yeah.
So we have the guitars. Now we need some amps.
And here we are, the end of the line, end of the video. How did it go, Harry?
I thought it went really well.
Excellent.
What did you think? Oh, you weren't there. You abandoned me while I filmed all the demos, so I had to do everything by myself. So I'll tell the boys and girls and everything in between.
They locked me in a cave because I can no longer play guitar in time, it seems, if you look at our Instagram comments. Which is a fair point, I can't.
Rip.
I'm bad at it.
Yeah.
I have my own time.
James, not quite my tempo.
How did it go? It sounded good from where I was.
I thought it was sounding really good. Whammy's great, wah was great. The pedals, I think I'm not to toot our own horns, but I think we smashed it with the pedals. The amp head, which is the outside of the guitars, is the main focus of it.
Yeah.
Distortion was great. It cleans up quite well as an amp head itself. Is actually, I really like it. Yeah, I'm not normally like.
Certainly looked the part.
Really did look the part.
And when I was listening to you play "Killing in the Name of," I was thoroughly impressed.
Thank you.
Go comrades.
Go comrades. I think the things where it didn't really kind of live up to what I was hoping it to do was when I would use the whammy for like the "Killing in the Name" solo, two octaves up. It really thins out.
Sure.
And I think live it does that for Tom as well, but
okay, interesting.
So that means
in the studio, that's a really good point actually.
With a load of compression, then it does
really good point.
So
there's a lot can be said about not just the musician but the producer that makes that song.
Just a hats off to whoever produced the Rage Against the Machine's first album, I guess. I would say it was a pretty accurate rig. I really liked it. I think out of everything that we've done so far, bearing in mind the others have been a budget one.
Yes.
So if you used like Black Star amps, it was the best. Loads of fun to really play.
Does this prove that you have to be rich to have fun? No, it doesn't. But it was fun spending a lot of fictitious money.
Yes, it was good. It was a lot of fun to play with it, comrades. So what? Were we done?
I think we're done.
I think it's done. So let us know what you thought about the video down in the comments below. I was terrible. I didn't attempt to play the Know Your Enemy solo because I'm terrible at it. But let me know how you thought I was absolutely awful in the comments below. Like, share and subscribe. I've been Harry.
And I'm Jamie.
And thanks for watching.